Hey guys, this is a video on my first ever powerlifting meet and a few training clips from my LA Fitness days. The meet was a Strong Life Federation. I picked this meet because I had a few friends doing it and it was very close to home. I live in Orlando and it was in Melbourne, about a 45-minute drive or an hour. I got into powerlifting after trying to do the bodybuilding bikini life, but the workouts were pretty boring and the strict dieting wasn't for me at all. So after I saw my boyfriend compete at his first meet, I knew I wanted to try it and do my very own powerlifting meet. So going into my first meet, I knew I wanted to cut weight, which I don't advise anyone to do because you do end up losing some strength depending on how much weight you end up cutting. I ended up cutting from 143 to 130. I did some sauna work, and I got to weigh-ins to find out that it was on the honor system. They sent me into the bathroom by myself and just told me to tell them what I weighed, which was a bit disappointing knowing I did some work to get to weight. So the joke was on me. This was the first and only meet this has ever happened, but either way, I got to weight and I hit my goal of getting to the 132 or 60 kilogram weight class. Come meet day, I was pretty nervous for my first meet. I even left my lifting shoes, which were Converse at the time, at home in Orlando, and ended up using someone else's shoes for my first squat attempt at 220, which I got 3 white lights on. I made my boyfriend drive all the way back and get my shoes, and he made it back just in time for my second attempt squat, which was 235, and I ended up missing it. For my third attempt squat, I redid 235 and got 3 white lights.
Come on, Brianna, you got this.
Come on, Bri! Move that way! Stay tight! Stay tight!
Bench press is my least favorite lift. I started my first attempt on bench with 115 and got 3 white lights. After that, I moved up to 130 for my second attempt and also got a good lift. My third attempt on bench was 135 and then I ended up missing it just at lockout. I remember when 135 with the 45s on each side would make me mentally nervous just seeing those bigger plates, so it took me a little bit to conquer 135, but now I can rep it easy.
Go, Bri! Up!
So on to deadlifts, which is my favorite lift. I started my first attempt with 275 and got a good lift, then moved to 305, which I locked out perfectly, but for the first time ever, I started to pee, and in a panic, I accidentally dropped the bar, which resulted in a no lift. After that, I did a retake with 305 again, and for my last attempt, I ended up getting 3 white lights and a good lift. All in all, I had a great time at my first powerlifting meet. This really is what started it all for me, the rush and excitement of lifting heavy weight on the platform. It's like no other. I ended up going 6 for 9 for the day and ended with a 670 total. And I encourage anyone who's on the fence about competing to just do it and get the experience under your belt. If you wait until you're strong enough to compete, you never will. Some advice I would give someone doing their first meet, forget cutting weight, just go in feeling good at whatever body weight you normally train at. Pick some light openers that you can do for a triple any day of the week. Make sure you bring plenty of snacks and Gatorades during the meet because some meets do tend to run really long. And most importantly, just have some fun. Thank you guys for watching my video, and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and follow me at BlondeBeautyBri on Instagram.